on perfect wisdom, with the divisions of the Abhishamaya-Lamkara. Translated by EdwardConze 1904–1979. University of California Press, Berkeley, Los Angeles, London. Chapter 79.
The expositon of the non-existence of own being.
The fruits which result from his deeds are never lost. Subhuti. If these are the dharmas of a bodhisattva, which, then, are the dharmas of a Buddha? The Lord. Just these are the dharmas of a Buddha when he fully knows them in all their modes. He then attains the knowledge of all modes and forsakes all the defilements together with their residues.
The bodhisattva fully knows these things, but the tathagata is one who has fully known all dharmas through a wisdom which is conjoined with one single mark.
This is the difference between the bodhisattva on the one side and the tathagata on the other.
Just as the candidate is one thing and the one who is established in the fruit is another.
And yet they are not both of them not holy persons. Just so the bodhisattva stands in the place of a candidate to the unimpeded path, whereas the tathagata has attained a state of nonblindness for all dharmas. This is the difference between the bodhisattva on the one side and the tathagata on the other. Subhuti. If, however, these dharmas are empty of own marks, how can with regard to dharmas which are empty of own marks a difference or distinction be apprehended to the effect that one says, this one is a being in the hells, this one an animal, this one someone in the world of Yama, this one a god, this one a human, this one is on the stage where he becomes one of the clan too, this one is a tathagata. And as these persons cannot be apprehended, so likewise their karma or its karma result. The Lord. So it is, Subhuti, so it is, as you say. In respect of dharmas which are empty of own marks, no karma or karma result can be apprehended. But when those too ignorant to cognize dharmas as empty of own marks manufacture a karma, be it badly done or well done,
with or without outflows, then,
through badly done karma they are hurled into the three states of woe. Through what is well done they are reborn among gods and men, and through flawless karma they are reborn in the world of form and the formless world. Therefore the bodhisattva, who courses in the perfection of giving, too, in the
18 special Buddha dharmas, as a flawless practitioner produces these dharmas of a bodhisattva.
When he has produced them he enters into the adamantine concentration which is attended by the retinue of the limbs of enlightenment, and then he fully knows the supreme enlightenment. After that he works the wheel of beings. When that wheel has been worked, he never again forgets what he has learned, and in consequence he cannot be hurled again into the samsara with its 5 places of rebirth. Subhuti. Has, then, the Lord, when he has fully known the supreme enlightenment, apprehended samsara with its 5 places of rebirth? The Lord. Certainly not. Subhuti. Has, then, the Lord apprehended the dharmas which are black, white, or both black and white? The Lord. Certainly not. Subhuti. If they have not been apprehended, how could he conceive of the hells, the world of animals, too? The streamwinner, too, the tathagata, the Lord. Do, then, those beings cognize all dharmas as empty of own marks?
Subhuti.
Certainly not. The Lord. If those beings were to cognize that all dharmas are empty of own marks, then the bodhisattva would not set out for the supreme enlightenment, and in consequence he would not set beings free from the 3 states of woe too, from samsara with its 5 places of rebirth. But because beings do not cognize dharmas as empty of own marks, they are not set free from samsara with its 5 places of rebirth. Therefore the bodhisattva who has heard from the Buddhas and Lords that dharmas are empty of own marks sets out for the supreme enlightenment for the sake of beings. These dharmas do not exist in such a way as the foolish common people have settled down in them. It is thus that these beings imagine and apprehend dharmas as existing in their own right when in fact they are not and do not exist. and then form the notion of a living being with regard to what is not a living being, the notion of form with regard to what is not form, 2. The notion of unconditioned dharmas with regard to what are not unconditioned dharmas. Their thoughts perverted by the perverted views they bring about karma by body, voice, and mind.
Such people are not liberated from samsara with its 5 places of rebirth.
Therefore the bodhisattva, coursing in the perfection of wisdom, performs all the wholesome dharmas included in it, and courses in the course of a bodhisattva with the result that he fully knows the supreme enlightenment.
The vision of the holy truths.
Having fully known them he proclaims ill, its origination, its stopping, and the progressive path which leads to the stopping of ill. He demonstrates and illuminates them, reveals, explains, and expounds them, and establishes others in them.
In these 4 holy truths are included all wholesome dharmas as well as those dharmas which act as wings to enlightenment and through which the respective determination of the 3 treasures takes place. Which 3? The treasure of Buddha, Dharma, and Sangha. Through the manifestation of these 3
treasures beings are liberated from samsara with its 5 places of rebirth. Subhuti. Does, then, parinirvana take place through the cognition of ill or through ill? Through the cognition of origination or through origination? Through the cognition of the stopping of ill or through the stopping of ill? Through the cognition of the path or through the path? The Lord. Parinirvana does not take place through any of these. But it is the sameness of the 4 holy truths which I have taught as parinirvana.
Subhuti.
What, then, is the sameness of the 4 holy truths? The Lord. It is where there is no ill nor cognition of ill.
No origination nor cognition of origination. No stopping nor cognition of stopping. No path nor cognition or the path. The suchness of those holy truths, their non-falseness, their dharmahood, i.e. the dharma element, fixed sequence of dharma, stability of dharma. It is the element, i.e. the dharma element which is firmly established whether tathagatas are produced or not, and conduces to the dharmic state which is undiluted and never fails. Thus it is that a bodhisattva who courses in perfect wisdom courses towards the understanding of the truths. And yet the truths are not something that should be understood. Subhuti. And how again does the bodhisattva who courses in perfect wisdom course towards the understanding of the truths? As he courses so he understands the truths. And when he has fully known them he penetrates to their thusness. With the result that he does not fall on the level of a disciple or pratyeka Buddha, but enters on a bodhisattva's special way of salvation. The Lord. Here the bodhisattva, who courses in perfect wisdom, does not see those dharmas in such a way that, when seeing them, he apprehends any dharma whatever. Not apprehending them he sees that all dharmas are empty. He sees that they are all empty, whether they are included in the truths or not included in them. When he views things in this way, the bodhisattva who enters on a bodhisattva's special way of salvation becomes established on the stage of those who have become one of the bodhisattva clan. And as a result he cannot fall from the summits unto the level of a disciple or pratyeka Buddha. Having stood on the level of the bodhisattva clan, he produces the 4 trances, the 4 unlimited, and the 4 formless attainments. Having stood on this level of quiescence he carefully examines all dharmas and thoroughly understands the 4 holy truths. He comprehends ill, but does not produce a thought which has ill for its objective support. He forsakes origination, but does not have a thought which has origination for its objective support. He realizes cessation, but does not produce a thought which has cessation for its objective support. He develops the path, but does not produce a thought which has the path for its objective support. But what he does is to see with a thought inclined to enlightenment all dharmas such as they really are. Subhuti. What is the real truth about dharmas such as they are? The Lord. Emptiness. Subhuti.
What emptiness? The Lord. The emptiness of own marks. Through this kind of insight he discerns that all dharmas are empty. Not of any dharma does he see an own being which would provide him with an existent on which he has stood when fully knowing enlightenment.
Subhuti.
Is, then, enlightenment non-existent? The Lord. So it is, Subhuti, so it is, as you say. Enlightenment also is a non-existent.
It has not been made by Buddhas,
Pratyeka Buddhas, or Arhats, nor by those bodhisattva who here course towards enlightenment. It is only because beings do not cognize or see what things really are that the bodhisattva, coursing in perfect wisdom, demonstrates dharma to beings through his skill in means. End chapter 79.